everybody. Hello. What are we doing? Who are we talking about? Andy? Why? Can I be mean? Okay, let's do it. I guess it's been about 4 years since me and Andy worked together in Whitefish. My guess and hope is that we've both become more responsible, mature adults. And in saying that, it's kind of tough to roast Andy because I'm sure a lot of the things that I could tell you about have changed. I can't imagine a world in which Andy still doesn't wear underwear. I can't imagine there's a world where he's still showing his butt crack 12 to 13 times a day, every moment that he kneels down, even a little bit. I can't imagine that Andy still has never trimmed his pubic hair. It's unimaginable. The Memphis heat, no underwear, haunts a man.
We're gonna make fun of Andy, and he's not here to talk back. It's fun. I'm in. One thing you might not know about Andy is that he, for some reason, really cares about fashion. He's this, he's just like RuPaul, except for he's super ugly. I made myself laugh.
Andy is a 35-year-old man. He pays a mortgage. I'm sure at this point in his life, he's using deodorant. Back when I knew him, he looked like one of those guys who didn't smell all that great, and you went into your first interaction with him keeping that in your mind, but yet he still surprised you on how bad he actually smelled.
What else? Andy is like an asshole, but yet then he's really sensitive too. I don't know. Maybe you could call him like a hemorrhoid of a man or something.
Funny thing about Andy is his dad is a dentist, and yet his mouth is still gross. I don't know how that works out.
Andy's the kind of guy that'll bring his dog over to your house and then get mad at you when it shits on your carpet.
I'm sure Andy has changed the way he lives and possibly reduced the amount of times he shits his pants in one calendar year. That was a biannual occurrence. The thing that always blew my mind is a man shits himself on a bike, and yet he still lives a life which allows him to shit himself again.
Do you think he's still air drumming to men at work? Would that be funny if I talked about that?
Andy is the kind of guy that would never hesitate to correct you on how you say something or your grammar. He's someone, if you told you were dying from a very serious disease, his first response would be to correct the way you pronounce the name of that certain disease.
I assume Andy is asexual, except for the fact that he's married. So.
Have you ever noticed Andy doesn't necessarily know how to be fat? I think he possibly was skinny when he was younger. If you see him stand, he stands like a pregnant woman who doesn't care what her stomach looks like. He's hands behind the hips, just like this. He's never been fat. You're fat. Stand different.
The only redeeming quality about Andy is that he completely outkicked his coverage and he married Krebs. Jokes aside, what I really would like to say is that Andy has this amazing quality about him where he makes the environment around him his community. Just with engaging everyone and just being super fun. And I miss that a lot about Andy.
And also, we can't take away what this day is about. Andy and his new beer. Such an original idea.
Yeah.
Can't believe you came up with it. Congratulations, buddy. Here's to TPA. I mean, Lord Skylark.
Yeah.
Release.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yay, Andy.
Great Northern Brewing, this is Joe.
Yes, Joe, this is Kyle from String Cheese. Kyle, how am I doing? How you doing?
Hey, good, Kyle. So we've all talked, and I think we want to go with the Pale Ale.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think a pale ale and a summertime outside festival. Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. But it needs to have a little twist or something like an orange peel.
You know, we've been thinking of adding Earl Grey tea leaves for a special ingredient.
We could do, yeah, I like the Earl Grey. Some Earl Grey tea in there. That'd be awesome.
Earl Grey is going to add a really unusual citrusy character and blend with the hop flavors in an interesting way. We're going to put it in either at the very end of the boil or in the whirlpool so we don't lose all those good aromatics.
Well, I'm getting together with some friends this weekend. I'm going to do some brewing, so we could maybe make that recipe outside and see how it goes.
That's perfect. I'm really excited. Let me know how it goes, Kyle.
Well, yeah, man, super psyched too. Take care. Well, there we go. We'll see what happens next.
3 weeks later, Kyle called Joe with the great news. The addition of Earl Grey tea to the pilot batch worked out perfectly.